I enjoyed everything about my studies at Birkbeck.
So the English Literature and Culture MA offers a perspective on literary cultures very much in context and from an interdisciplinary perspective. So we'll be thinking about literature in terms of philosophy, history, politics and psychology.
On the MA in Literature and Culture, you will study a core course called Becoming Modern, in which you'll really get to think about those concepts of modernism and modernity as they developed from 1800 to the present. You will also get to choose from a range of options that might include, for example, studying Victorian masculinities from Tom Brown's School Days to Oscar Wilde, or you might prefer to look at American literature.
I, for example, teach an American literature option. At the moment, I'm teaching something on post-apocalyptic literature, and we're thinking about how that ties into histories of race and racism as well as environmentalism. We also have specialists who are working on literature in the context of material culture, kind of thinking about literature and theory, and so we have a really sort of great range of perspectives to offer.
I think the thing I most enjoyed was how supportive the whole environment was, and I just grew to love the environment of those 3 hours on a Wednesday and Thursday night, an opportunity to discuss literature with like-minded people.
The cohort of students that I had, I think, was one of the most valuable parts of the course, just being surrounded by other people who are passionate about the same subject as you. And I think perhaps partially because Birkbeck is an evening school and it can be done part-time and it can fit around other things.
So there's lots of flexibility built into the MA programme. You can study in person on campus, or you can study online, or you can do a mixture of in person and online to suit your own life.
Birkbeck brings in students across a wonderful range of different backgrounds, different places and different ages. And so the seminar room is a really kind of dynamic and exciting space to work in. And the perspectives of this great range of students really kind of shape the discussions in fascinating ways.
I think that studying literature really helps with developing collaboration skills, and we help with that by encouraging students to work in small groups and to listen to each other. And all that really develops empathetic thinking, which is so important in today's world, that ability to see things from someone else's point of view. And the great thing about Birkbeck also is where it is in London. We're so close to a range of museums and galleries and to the British Library. We're also very close to Senate House Library, so students get an opportunity in classes sometimes to explore first editions. So for example, we recently looked at some first editions of the novels of Charles Dickens, and in another seminar we looked at a range of Victorian periodicals to explore questions of Victorian femininity. As a student studying the MA Literature and Culture, you will also take part in a research skills programme which will give you the methods that you need to work at postgraduate level.
So as a result of the degree, I got the opportunity to get published in the Birkbeck Journal 19 of Interdisciplinary Studies of the Long 19th Century. And so that was a peer-reviewed article, which was very exciting and a steep learning curve, but I was very supported throughout by the staff at Birkbeck.
I think the MA has helped me professionally in that it's firstly made me a much better teacher, a teacher that's better able to stretch those students going into A-level and those students who want to study English later on in life.
Students who have studied literature at Birkbeck have gone on to do careers in law, in the heritage sector, in arts administration, in the civil service, in a whole range of different areas.